Today, we're diving deep into a dramatic turn in the ongoing conflict. Ukraine's latest strike on the Crimea, reportedly destroying parts of the Crimea, Kerch bridge, while Putin slept. Let's unpack exactly what happened, why it matters, and what this could mean going forward. On June 3, 2025, the Ukrainian Security Service, SBU, claimed a bold operation had targeted the Crimean bridge, also called the Kerch Bridge, by placing explosives underwater at its support pillars. According to their statement, agents spent months planting mines, and at 4:44 a.m. local time the charges were detonated. Wikipedia +2, Euronews +2. The explosives were said to be equivalent to 1,100 kilograms of TNT. Al Jazeera through Reuters Wikipedia +3. The SBU released video footage that claims to show a violent blast under one of the underwater supports. Wikipedia +2, Euronews +2 now. This is not the first time Kyiv has targeted the bridge. In October 2022, an explosion, reportedly from a bomb aboard a truck, caused spans of the roadway to collapse into the sea. Mint +4 Wikipedia +4. In July 2023, another strike using sea drones damaged the road portion of the bridge. CNBC +4 Wikipedia +4 Al Jazeera +4. So this June 2025 strike is at least the third major Ukrainian attempt at disabling this vital link. Al Jazeera +4 Reuters +4 Wikipedia +4. Let's talk about the significance of the bridge. The Kerch Bridge runs over the Kerch Strait, linking Russian territory with the Crimean Peninsula, which Russia forcibly annexed in 2014. Al Jazeera +3 Euronews +3 Wikipedia +3. For Russia, it is both a logistical lifeline and a powerful symbol of control over Crimea. Deutsche Welle +4 Mint +4 Al Jazeera +4 militarily. It allows movement of troops, equipment, fuel, and supplies into Crimea and further into southern Ukraine. Reuters +4 Mint +4 Euronews +4. From Kyiv's perspective, damaging that bridge strikes at both supply lines and morale. If Russia's ability to resupply its forces in occupied territories is disrupted, it affects frontline operations. Moreover, this kind of strike demonstrates Ukraine's reach and its capability to strike high-value infrastructure deep within contested territories. Wikipedia +C, Mint +4 Euronews +4. But we have to be cautious. Russia has publicly downplayed the damage. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov acknowledged an explosion, but claimed the bridge sustained no structural damage and remained functional. Al Jazeera +1. Russian media also reported that traffic on the bridge was suspended for about 3 hours between 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. local time, then resumed. Wikipedia +3 Reuters +3 Al Jazeera +3. So the full extent of damage is uncertain. Reuters +2 Al Jazeera +2. Independent verification is limited. While the SBU's video has been geolocated, external sources have not fully confirmed that the damage is severe. Reuters 1. Intriguing point. Satellite imagery has suggested that for months prior to this attack, the bridge was scarcely used for military transport. Analysts noted that between February and mid-April, no Russian freight trains carrying military cargo were visible on the bridge. Business Insider. This raises a question. How critical is the bridge now in the overall logistics chain? Perhaps Russia has already adapted alternate routes or logistic mechanisms to reduce reliance on this crossing. That said, even if the bridge's military utility has diminished, its symbolic and psychological value remains very high. In assessing this strike, it's useful to see it as part of a broader Ukrainian strategy. In the days prior, Ukraine launched a massive drone assault on Russian strategic aviation bases, reportedly damaging a significant share of Russia's long-range bomber fleet. Le Monde +3 Mint +3 Reuters +3. The bridge operation may be intended to compound that momentum, further extend Russia's strategic dilemmas, and pressure Moscow on multiple fronts. Tactically, mounting a successful underwater demolition is no small feat. It requires stealth, intelligence, precise timing, and the ability to place charges without detection. Ukraine's claim that agents had secretly mined supports over several months suggests high-level planning and patience. Euronews +2W Wikipedia +2. If true, this demonstrates capability and resolve. But it's also risky. Any leak or misstep would expose the plot and invite countermeasures. What are the potential ripple effects? For Russia, any disruption to the bridge threatens to complicate logistics in Crimea and the southern front. Even short-term closures force rerouting of supplies and slower delivery times. It can also force Russia to divert engineering and security resources to protect or repair infrastructure rather than focusing entirely on offensive or defensive operations. Psychologically, a hit to such a prominent symbol undercuts narratives of invulnerability. For Ukraine, success strengthens negotiating leverage, boosts domestic morale, and underscores Western-provided intelligence and military support effectiveness. It broadcasts that Ukraine remains capable and proactive even amid war attrition. But there are risks for Kyiv, too. If the damage is overstated, critics may argue the strike had limited tactical impact. If civilian infrastructure or personnel were harmed, Russia would exploit that politically, and escalation is always a specter. Moscow could respond with intensified attacks, reprisals, or ramped-up aggression elsewhere to signal that such strikes carry consequences. What might happen next? Russia may invest heavily in repairs and fortify defenses around the bridge, underwater, and surface. They might increase naval patrols, deploy anti-drone defenses, or adopt new convoy routes. Kyiv may follow up with further strikes, perhaps with drones, missiles, or sabotage, especially if Russia's repairs are slow or imperfect. International attention may grow, with diplomacy and media narratives intensifying. In the big picture, this strike feeds into the long-term contest over control, legitimacy, and momentum in the Russia-Ukraine war. Infrastructure strikes like this operate on multiple layers: military, symbolic, psychological, and media. Even if the immediate material effect is limited, the signal is strong. Ukraine is still active, agile, and willing to take calculated risks. To wrap up, the reported strike on the Crimea bridge is dramatic, technically ambitious, and full of symbolism. While Russia claims it escaped serious damage, the act itself matters in politics, propaganda, and morale. The strike underscores the evolving nature of this conflict, where war is no longer only fought on front lines, but through covert operations, infrastructure attacks, intelligence, and narrative. Whether this blow fully debilitates Russia's connection to Crimea or is largely symbolic remains to be seen. What's clear is that the war's battlefield now includes underwater pillars, remote drones, and the psyches of nations as much as trenches and tanks. Thanks for watching. If you found this useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and drop your thoughts below. Do you believe the strike was a turning point or symbolic gesture?